Artist and member of Fresh Gallery, Cheryl Vowel is back again in studio with more of her incredible artwork. Always good to see you. How are things?
Very well. Nice to be here again.
Yes, so it's been a little bit. So remind our viewers a little bit about the specific artwork that you do.
Okay, well, I do glass, and when we were in the green room, you know, I mentioned that, and everybody thinks it's either glass blowing or stained glass.
Makes sense, yeah.
And I do both of those, but I don't have a hot shop, and ours isn't here in Springfield anymore.
Sure.
So the closest thing that I can get to blowing glass and forming glass is with fused glass. So all of these things, there's a whole nother discipline, and it's fused. So that means I take the glass, whether it's these little bitty pieces, frit or whatever, or cut it, and then I manipulate it with heat in a glass kiln at home. So it's goes up to about 1,400 degrees.
That's
at home.
great. It's like such a diligent process, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm like so intrigued by this. That's incredible.
So it's all science. So
That's what I was saying. How do you come about, like, even, I mean, making sure you're not going to set your house on fire?
Well, yeah.
You don't really trial and error with this.
I try not to, but it's all in a cinder block room, concrete, and everything, and it's well insulated.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
You
the
thought about it.
kilns
There's a
are-
safety
Yeah,
plan.
yeah.
Oh yeah. There's relay switches and all kinds of stuff. You know, my husband wanted to make sure of that first off. But I have always loved glass, and I've been doing it for longer than I want to say. But it has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So I love to share. I used to teach science for a brief moment, but I love to still share my passion with other people, and not just coming into Fresh Gallery and seeing my works, but maybe somebody else will be the next Chihuly, or, you know, a Van Gogh of
You
glass.
never know, yeah.
You never know here in Springfield. So what I do, this is tomorrow.
Okay.
It's just glass stakes. So we always start small, and the students just
So
come
interesting.
in and they get a blank. It's like a blank canvas. So on this, they can put these little pieces of glass, and I have all kinds of colors. And then this is also glass, the glass frit. So it's already chopped, so that's not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah, that's
and
so
they
interesting.
arrange it on here. So that's what happened on here. And you glue it on with Elmer's glue, of all things. And then this is the only thing, and they don't even have to. This is glass rods, and that just
I didn't
breaks
know
with your finger.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Yeah.
That's
So
probably the
this
easiest step in the
is-
process.
This is
do
for
that.
beginners. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is for everybody, and I've had little kids, I've had extremely elderly people come and take classes, and they just light up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just a fun little piece of art that you can customize for your home, and then there are bigger pieces you don't, you know, because this is like hundreds of pieces in here that were cut and fired. And
Yeah,
fused.
anyone can really try it out, which I love.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at some of these, and each little design is so different from the other. So where does like inspiration typically stem from these? Or do you just kind of start and just see where it goes?
A little bit of that.
Okay.
Some of it, like this piece, is beautiful glass that I just love. So I just took a chunk of that and put it on there. Most of my inspiration comes from the ocean. I am a water baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of blues. This is different stringers and things, mimicking like waves or kelp forests and things like that, and nature.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's from nature, the ocean. That's predominantly where I get inspired.
Yeah, of course. Now people can see your work over at Fresh Gallery, so remind them on where that's located and how they get more information.
Yes, it's at 401 North Boonville, which is about 2 blocks north of the square. And we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 5:30. So if you're out enjoying the Earth Day happening this Saturday, you can mosey on down to Fresh Gallery.
I love that.
And see what else, because we have about 20 different artists there. We have a juried show that's happening now. And there's a lot of different ways to get involved with the art community in Springfield at Fresh Gallery.
So many cool things. Cheryl, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. Go check it out at Fresh Gallery.